Is it the...
If you email me, because the other thing I would say is I get that people haven't always had a response from the local authority about this. And if you're not getting a response, then use me as an escalation process. So I will always chase things up for people.
I believe you're already being
Take me one picture with you.
because I had a conversation a long time ago with a person who is protesting from
All the local roads are shut.
Yeah, this is the point. That's
And
what
you
I'm
know there are
saying.
people on all sides of this, because everybody cares really strongly about the local community. What I would say is, let's not just keep saying no, no, no. Let's decide what we can do. What can we do? So what are you prepared to do?
Okay.
Because I know I have to drive less. I have to get a different car. I've got a diesel car. I'm terrible. I thought I was doing the right thing, but it's going to have to change. So what can you do?
Right. I mean, look, I'm not in a position to say because I don't have a whole picture of it, right?
Okay.
You're the best person.
So one thing.
What's your suggestion in front of this?
Well, so one of the things I would say is let's look at the data about whether people are driving less. Because I know a lot of people are concerned that the changes might have seen more cars on particular roads. So Hoe Street getting busier, for example.
Sure.
If you email me, I will share with you the information I've had so far, and you have a look at that and decide whether you think this is starting to change people's behaviour. So let's start there. But I do say to you, I am going to push you because all of us are going to have to do things differently, aren't we? Do you remember years ago we always used to throw things away? Now we recycle because actually wasting paper and wasting glass is not good for the country.
You have any question?
Yeah, I have one question.
Stella?
Regarding this subject, right? I have a
What's the name? Imran. Will you email me again and I'll follow up this conversation today? I will share with you the data that I have. Okay?
I have the one question
Yeah,
still.
do. That email just comes direct to me, so you can always get hold of me. That's why sometimes it takes a while to get hold of me because I always respond myself.
What you doing about the road?
Just one second.
The mini Holland. Excuse me. I have one question. The mini Holland and everywhere they block the road and we guys we said is for the praying stuff and they make only just 1 hour for the
No free permit, no free.
But if they're spending lot of money in the park and the road and the stuff, and if you go to Lloyd's Park, they're spending $100 there. But if you're gonna park there and the Sunday you get a ticket, what's the point? Why they're spending money there?
I'm not sure I understand entirely where it is you want to park.
Places such as parks,
Yeah.
if you're taking the family out and the restrictions there till 9 p.m,
Yeah.
you're spending a lot of money investing in the parks and these sort of places. We send the family there and you get a ticket.
Okay.
What's the incentive then?
So
on
the
that? That's the
question,
point you're trying to make.
question is not is how are people travelling, isn't it?
Is that
Nobody's saying that people
and your
shouldn't
parking
drive,
timing
but what people are saying is
road closures.
Yeah, the local road
Can I
everywhere.
answer? Because nobody's saying that people shouldn't drive. What we are all saying, and I think everyone agrees on, is that pollution is too much. Yeah, people are struggling to
Road closures and pollution.
because it's about encouraging people to drive less and to walk more and to cycle more. And that is difficult, isn't it? It's not everybody can do that.
If they finish the work,
He's saying, what's the direct correlation between road closures and people driving less? He has no issue with Mini Holland. He has an issue with road closures. What's the correlation between the two?
If you look at the data, what's happened since that's come in is that people are driving less. Because people like me, who used to drive everywhere because I just learned to drive.
Everyone just there's no correlation between road closures and that. Is that because you've encouraged people to cycle more, or is that because of road closures? That's the question he's proposing.
It's not me.
Yeah, we know it's
I'm
not
standing
you.
for it. But what I will always try and do is help people. The evidence that I've seen is that since the scheme has come in, there are less cars on the road.
The scheme in Mini Holland, that's
Yeah,
fantastic. The
that-
question is asking is,
So
what's
hang
the
on.
connection between road
That is the road
closures?
closures that you're talking
Mini
about.
Holland is to encourage people cycling more, correct?
Yeah, but so that brings
Keep
up
a distance and talk.
Sorry, I'm not
So-
sure.
So that's what he's saying.
Sorry, the road closures that I know about are part of that scheme. Okay. So that's, if it's not been communicated, then it's not just about cycling. It's one of the reasons why people don't cycle is because I mean, look, I used to cycle on here and it was scary because big cars and people going very fast.
Good point that you made. Good point that you made.
So
But
that's
are
the
these
reason
roads
they
not
Can I
going to
ask
get
one
more
question, please?
busier now because there's road closures?
that's
So
what I'm
therefore,
telling
you're going to
you.
be more scared
That's
to
what I'm
cycle.
telling you.
Thereby, you're not going to cycle.
Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. The evidence shows.
Stella, can I ask question here? Can I ask?
Can I just go? If you email me, I'm very happy to share with you the data that I've had so far. That shows it does show that there's been a reduction. There's been a reduction.
Yes, please.
I was just saying.
Hang on.
No, sorry.
It's absolutely fine. You have to speak one at a time because I'm
No,
not as young as I used to be.
just listen to
You are
him.
our leader, that's why we are the questioning.
I came in halfway through, but I think the gentleman's asking what the correlation is between road closures and...
Yes.
It's actually completely logical, right? If there's road closures, there should be an onus on the person or the resident of the area to actually use public transport, right? I mean, that is not actually
what
advantage
the
of living in a
evidence they've had so far is, and it's all early days, is that fewer people are driving because the road closures have come in. And the road closures, unless there are other road closures you're talking about, and I do know there have been some around here that aren't mini Holland, they're to do with residents asking for one-way schemes and things. That has led to fewer people driving. This is hard. It's hard for all of us, isn't it? We're so used to driving everywhere.
But it's terribly important, though, isn't it, that we actually
But
look after our children, right? It's about the children,
It's people
isn't it?
like you and I who can walk more, who can cycle more, so that people who are disabled, who are elderly, can be driven, and we're balancing out the use of it. Nobody more than me enjoyed driving when I learned to drive, but actually we have to change our behaviour.
Exactly. The advantage of living in a living in a
One
city
question,
is
yeah,
actually
brother.
that there is a transfer infrastructure.
But this is change. It's changing. Come on, it's hard for people, isn't it? And I understand
I
it's
don't
hard.
understand why there should be so much like animosity against road closures. I don't get it.
Because change is always difficult. And nobody's ever
but there has
saying
to be
that
a
it's
sacrifice,
perfect,
right?
is
But
it?
there has to be a sacrifice,
Okay,
right?
but
for the
I
greater good of
wouldn't say that every single change in the road has worked.
Yeah, no,
right?
absolutely not.
So
no,
the question
no.
is, how do we feedback? So if there's areas where you would say, actually, this is the wrong way round, this is not how we as residents use the streets, you've got to tell the council so they can learn from you.
Any question?
Somewhere in the
Ask,
middle
yeah,
is
ask.
the right scheme.
You
and
are
a
our
reduction in
leader.
pollution.
You are our leader. You are the MP. You have to sort out, the people problem, not the council. You have to sort out that. When you're coming for
I
road,
would
and
never
then
ever undermine the council.
afterward
I
you
want that
start
on
go
record.
to the
I want
council.
that on record.
That is
I
not
know
the
my
point.
place.
Then we are going for
You
road
have
for
any
the
question?
council.
Ask the question. Yeah, ask please. One by one. One question, please.
Tariq Sabah.
Yeah.
You guys got a question? Yeah.
Is this mini Holland again?
No, not Mini Holland.
That's why I know you're from Walton.
So can I
Can you
ask?
tell us why we should vote you? What you have done for people of WF for last 4 years?
7 years.
And especially,
7 years since
and Stella,
2010.
just one second. Especially for last time you came in this mosque, you promised lot of promises. Yeah. What you did for Muslims, especially
Sure.
for Waltham Forest. Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Well, so I like to think that the things that I've done to challenge hate crime and to support our local residents who are Muslim benefit everybody, because I don't divide people up like that. That's not the politics I come from. I don't trade different. I don't do a little bit for you, a little bit for you.
That's why I didn't say Muslim. I
Let
said
me
what
give
you
you an
have
example
done
of this.
for people
One
of
of the things I've been doing over the last couple of years is pushing for Sharia compliant student loans, because I meet too many young people around here who have talent, but because of their faith and the way that the loan system works, haven't gone to university. For me, that isn't about Muslims, that's about the fact that we have students here who are Muslims who have talent going to waste, and we all miss out as a result. Now actually getting rid of tuition fees altogether will solve that problem, but I've seen it really same with the work I've done standing up. All of us in Parliament are horrified by the behaviour of our Prime Minister going and holding his hand while he says, I'm going to ban Muslims from my country, I'm going to ban refugees. But more than that, in this country, we have had Department of Homeland Security officials at our airports stopping people, and nobody is supervising what they're doing. So in the last 2 years, I have been hassling the ministers, I've been working with lawyers to hold this government to account, because I don't think anybody of any faith should be frightened if they want to fly.
I have a
had
mini
to tell you,
question what you said.
I'm
little
completely
mini
scared of flying
question.
myself, but that's the only thing that should stop you flying, not your faith.
You said you are horrified
Yeah.
Donald Trump
Yeah.
stop Muslim going into
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah.
What you will say you are stopping people going to the mini Holland?
You draw a connection between
Why
Mini
not?
Holland
Of
and
course.
Donald
Here,
Trump.
living here, we got
So that is in your power.
I'm so
That is
sorry,
in
sir.
his
You're
power.
going to
Yeah,
have to
here
explain
you got
to
power.
me.
There
Yes.
you got.
No, it
Yeah,
isn't
you
my
are the
power.
MP
You
of
see,
the
this-
Walthamstow.
Okay, but that's the point. My role and the role that I'm asking to be re-elected for is in Westminster. It's a national thing. It's things
Yes.
like when Donald Trump and they say they're going to give him a state visit
Yes.
and give him a support. It's where MPs on a national level have to stand up and speak out.
I think that's good.
Mini Holland.
Blindly, they are giving her word. They're blindly Walthamstow.
You know,
Oh, I'm sorry, can I answer your question?
Yeah, you can.